Hillary Clinton and the entire DNC knew back in 2015 that she could never win a presidential primary, honestly, because she's Hillary Clinton. So what they did was spend an entire year committing treason against the United States of America politically while they bragged and laughed about it. And they also, that was just so they could ensure that she would advance into the general election instead of Bernie Sanders, which, you want a shit sandwich or you want a shit sandwich with mustard? In spite of the fact that all of these people committed treason against the United States of America politically and bragged about it and told us we weren't going to do anything about it except fall in line or come to heel or whatever their stupid fucking sayings were at the time, I don't remember. They got away with rigging the presidential primary because, in spite of what conservatives will tell you, they don't care about America either. That's why all they did about it was say, we're still voting for Trump. Fuck you guys if you want free and fair elections. You can go fuck off that way. All we care about is the traitor we want becoming president. Because, again, they don't give a fuck about America. It's just about whoever identifies in public as a Republican becoming president. Then, after the election was over and Donald Trump won, and I use that word loosely because it was never a fair fight from the beginning, Hillary Clinton and the Democrats spent 2 years straight, 24 hours a day, trying to get the entire United States blown up with nuclear weapons by trying to instigate a nuclear war with Russia so that people would forget about the fact that Hillary Clinton is a traitor who should have been hanged at the gallows along with Debbie Wasserman Schultz and Barack Obama and that ugly lady who gave everybody the finger at one of the Democratic National Conventions, and Bernie Sanders, and the list goes on and on and on. Everybody on the Republican Party side, too. So they spent 2 years forcing Americans to live in absolute terror of getting incinerated by nuclear bombs. And what do Donald Trump and the Republicans in conservative America do about it? Dick. They did absolutely fucking nothing about it. Because in spite of what conservatives will tell you, they don't give a fuck about America. And they never have either. That's why our Constitution is equivalent to toilet paper now. Democrats, and the politicians in particular, should have been executed for treason immediately upon peddling that narrative, because nothing could have come from it except global destruction had it worked out the way it was supposed to. And not one of them even got their wrists slapped. That's when conservatives killed America. When they continued allowing these deranged, evil, soulless, blood-sucking, lizard monster scumbags to continue having voices in our government. That's why they're crazy and insane, and you can't understand half of what's coming out of their mouths now. And you still allow them to have a voice in our government, in spite of the fact that they committed treason against the United States, and in spite of the fact that they pushed a political narrative that could have easily gotten 100 million Americans wiped off the planet just like that. So when people tell you that everything that's wrong with America is the fault of Democrats, it's not true. Republicans and conservatives are just as guilty. Because whenever you need them to stand up and fight to save America from tyrants, they just boycott trivial problems like what design is on the cover of a Starbucks cup, or whether or not they should buy Carhartt jackets anymore. And this will be the last time we ever buy fishing supplies at Dick's, god damn it. It's really just disgusting. Neither side of the political spectrum is worth supporting or caring about, but I give Democrats a little bit more credit just because they at least have the decency to admit that they don't give a shit about this country. They never did, and they're excited to see it fail. Whereas Republicans will, they'll be disingenuous about it and say, well, we live in a country with a constitution that they helped destroy, by the way. So we have no choice but to be civil. What do you want us to do? Pull out our guns and just start shooting people like Democrats do? Yeah. That was the entire point of the Second Amendment. It wasn't to guarantee you the right to protect your house. It wasn't drafted to protect your right to shoot beer bottles. And it wasn't protected so you could go hunting and kill animals. It was crafted to protect America from tyranny, which you very obviously have no fucking desire to do at all.